Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing open world racing simulation Forza Horizon 4. This iteration of the game takes place in the United Kingdom, and the big feature that they've added are seasons, which change every week once you get past kind of the introductory part of the game. So I'll kind of show off all the features here, load up my save game. If you purchase this game for Windows, it actually carries and syncs your save over to Xbox if you're interested in that sort of thing. Which is pretty cool. The game has some multiplayer features where other players will kind of spawn near you. It has a cap of like 32 players for a server. And then there's also hourly Forzathon events that you can take place in. Most of them are like speed trap sort of deals or other events like that. You can also do team adventures where you kind of race together with other players, and also join online clubs for more organization for online events. So that's pretty cool. Most of the time that I play it, though, I do it as, kind of single player. I have run into other players, though, which is fairly interesting. Gives you a little bit more immersion in it as you do those sorts of things. Wait as it loads my save game. So you can buy different houses in the game, which allow you... They're basically where you spawn when you start a new, when you reload your game. And then, like I said, there's different seasons, which kind of plays, especially winter, kind of changes how, your cars perform and stuff like that. So I'm going to enter my house. Here you have all your cars, as you would expect in a, game like this. There are a lot of cars. These are the ones that I have in my garage. You can purchase any of the cars in the game. You can earn them by doing different events. You can also earn them by getting spins when you level up. So you can do that as well. There's DLC cars and stuff like that. You can customize your character. My daughter picked out my character options there. There's not very many character models, so that's kind of one thing that they could expand upon in the game. They're all 3D and stuff like that, and you can watch them actually driving the vehicles and stuff. But there aren't really that many options present. So you can see those are all the options that you have right there. So not very many. But you do get a lot of clothing options to kind of pick from there. So pretty cool. So you can pick a garish outfit that doesn't match at all like I do. You can also upgrade and tune your cars, which is honestly something I don't probably spend enough time doing, which is pretty cool. And then you can also spend a lot of time applying custom liveries and paint jobs and vinyls and stuff to your car, which is, again, something that I don't like. Or don't spend a lot of time doing myself, but there are a lot of people that do them and then upload them online. You can download them, which is pretty cool. And then if you get a car that you don't really want, you can auction it online and earn some money that you can use to spend on other cars. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to exit my... I think I actually probably change my vehicle. I don't really want the that anyway. So let me pause it and we'll go back to my cars. Here, and then we'll do my favorites. So my Subarus. Let's do the 2015 STI. So you can actually get in any car at any point. You just have to wait for the game to load. It says it's delivering it to you, but it's really loading it. So there it is. Now, because this is an open world game, you have to drive around to all the different events, which is kind of interesting. It's actually not. The game world isn't super huge. This is basically northern England, southern Scotland. There's Edinburgh. So kind of areas around here. But as you can see, there's a lot of events. It only takes probably about 10 minutes to get from one side of the map to the other if you were to floor it on kind of the non-expressway routes. But there are a lot of events you can take place in. Which I'm going to show off a couple of these. There's, regular road racing, off-road racing, dirt racing, street races where there's traffic you have to worry about, drag racing, drifting stuff, which I don't really get into too much. And then there's also all these little things here, these travel boards that you can smash into to earn influence or the ability to fast travel anywhere on the map. And then there's also time-limited stuff, which are only available in certain seasons. These little barns that you can find classic cars in, and stuff like that. So you can actually go back and replay any of the events that you've done previously which I might actually do that. Yeah, we'll go over this way. So you click on an area, and then it'll show you how to get there. So it says England, so you do drive on the left. You don't have to adhere to the speed limits and stuff, though. GPS is pretty useful. You have a bunch of different radio stations that are available in the game. I like listening to the classical music. I think it fits kind of the ethos of the game pretty well. As you can see, the graphics are pretty good, to say the least. The engine sounds could be a little bit better, so that area is a little bit, could be improved upon. But the graphics themselves, the game looks fantastic, and it runs really fast too. I'm able to, with everything on high, with a 970 at 1080p, or actually 1440p, able to get everything over 100 frames per second pretty consistently, even in high graphical areas. So that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive game engine. Take a shortcut here. Excuse me. Pardon me. So you can see you get points for doing various things, which adds to your, kind of car level, and then you can unlock different bonuses for your cars. And there are a lot of events in the game, and like I said, you can replay any of them. One of the patches that's supposed to come out before the end of October is going to add the ability to create your own custom routes, which is really neat. I'm really looking forward to that. As it stands, there's a lot of different, obviously, routes you can do, but having the ability for users to make their own stuff is always welcome. So just kind of drive into our destination here. And I'll just kind of cut through the woods here. Where's the time? Nope, that's not what I really want. Playing with the radio while I'm trying to drive. No. Go to the classic. There you go. Alright, I just passed my destination. Alright, so we'll do this one. We'll kind of do like a couple of events here, just kind of show them off. Alright, so you can play any of these solo, cooperatively, PvP, or challenge your rivals. I'll just do solo, so I don't have to wait. It gives you a suggestion based on what car you're currently driving. You can change your car. You can create your own blueprint, which will show off probably first. And then there's also, you can do custom events, which I like to do, kind of give an idea of like different types of cars to do. So when you do your own blueprint, it gives you suggestions based on your current car. So you can do like just Subarus. I'm going to do, I don't know, iconic movie cars. I have one eligible car for that. And then you pick your class. So I'll do S1. I don't know what my car is. You can change your settings so you can add more laps. So you can do like 4 laps. Change the time of day. Change the weather. Change which car class it is. Give it a name. And you create your blueprint. And then other people will be able to do it online too. So I'm actually curious what car it is. Oh. Alright. I'll take that. So lots of different options for customizing the different races. And like I said, once they add the ability to create own custom circuits like layouts with the route editor, that's going to be really, really neat. As it stands now, you're kind of racing the same sort of circuit that the developers have done, but you are able to customize what cars are available and stuff like that pretty well. If you adjust your difficulty settings, it gives you a bonus. So I kind of have it on expert, and then this is on custom there. But it gives you more of a credit bonus if you do more difficult settings. All right, here we go. See how we do against these AI drivers. AI is pretty good. The game is obviously kind of tending towards the arcade side of things. This is not a realistic simulation. It's intended for ease of driving and close competitive races, which is certainly fine in the context of it. I enjoy the driving. It still requires skill because the cars, while they are easy to handle, do have the ability, you have to drift around corners. You actually have to slow down, so it's not just, hitting the gas pedal the entire time. And I think that the developers did a good job creating a variety of different types of races here. And as you can see, even on expert, you know, you have to drive essentially a perfect race in order to place first. So we'll see if I'm able to do that within 4 laps. Or not. I'm catching them a little bit. Yep, see, that's going to lose me some time there. I do like having the racing line on there, especially when it's the off-road cross-country events, because it can be difficult to see where the next checkpoint is, or how the layout is supposed to be run, you know, like, because you can slam into some things, but things like bigger trees or houses you can't run into. So you can run into real trouble if you get too far off the course for that. I'm catching them now. Pass you too. So, you know, the game rewards both clean racing and slamming into people. So you really kind of race however you want, which is nice. And almost... That was terrible. You can do rewinds if you press the Y button on the Xbox controller to kind of redo corners like that. So that's nice. Nice do-over feature. Another nice thing is that you do not have to win to progress in the game. You'll progress faster and unlock things more quickly and earn more money and be able to afford more cars. But you could still finish 7th in a race at 12 and still gain a lot of experience points out of it. So that's really nice that you know, it's not requesting perfection out of it. And the advantage you get from playing a more higher difficulty in the game is not really that big. So it doesn't really penalize you very much for playing on some of the easier AI difficulty levels, which is nice. So the game really does try to cater to a larger variety of skill levels, which is nice. Which again goes with the relatively easy to handle driving model, which still requires, you know, some skill. And a lot of the really powerful cars are difficult to handle. You know, you can't really floor them unless you're going in a completely straight line. Or at winter, which is always fun. So we got a little bit over a lap left. Let's see if it catches this guy. Very close. This is a pretty good level of difficulty for me. And the game, if you win a bunch of races in a row, then the game kind of suggests, hey, you should bump up the difficulty a little bit. The game loads way faster on the PC than the Xbox, as you would imagine. So, obviously the PC is the more definitive version, as with everything. That was a bad corner. I'm almost there. Yay. And then you get your little results / loading screen at the end that you can't skip. So, a winner is me. Get your ridiculous dance at the end. Earn some credits. Earn some influence. Level up. So every time you level up, you you know, unlock stuff essentially. Yep, here's my wheel spin for leveling up. So I'm gonna get a random thing. Oh, that's disgusting. Would have rather had the cars. That's alright. Alright. So I leveled up, so now I unlocked the last, next set of events there. Alright, so where am I at? Where am I at? I'm here. Let's do this cross-country race, because it's fairly close. And then we'll switch cars. Don't mind me. Huh, that's right here. Oh, hey.
You have arrived at your destination.
I have. Alright, so let's do a solo. Let's find somebody's thingy. So you can do, stuff that's trending today. Stuff like that. I just did rally. Actually might do the off-road thing. Let's do regular off-road. 10 laps, though. Let's just do the 3. And then it gives you which cars you have that you can use. Or you can buy a car. I'm actually going to go with the Jeep that I actually had at the beginning when I started the game. Pretty good car. And then we'll probably do a dirt racing event and then a drag racing, and I think that'll be good. So, cross-country events, go cross-country. Again, this type of event will be very, very interesting when people make up their own custom routes. They'll be able to come up with some crazy stuff, I'm sure. There's a house you can't run into. Yeah, I really like having the route layout, especially with these events, because you would just get lost if you don't. You would have no idea when to brake. Although they kind of overrate the braking with the line on this one, but no, we're going off the thing, aren't we? Oh, I got a car point. Oof. That could have been better. Better landing. Ugh. Alright, let's rewind that. That was pretty bad. I don't really know what else I'm going to do, but let's try to get off that wall. There we go. That was better. 5th, though. So you see you adjust the number of laps, too. So some people make some ridiculously long events, like 50 laps or whatever. But you do get a proportionate amount of money and experience points from that, so you do get a lot more stuff if you do a long event. Thanks for slowing me down, buddy. Ugh. Those the guys slowed down for some reason right before the jump. Weird. I think it's weird that all the stuff regenerates every lap. Like those fences and the walls and stuff like reappear. Which is odd. I think this is a very bad game to turn damage on. So I leave damage on just cosmetic only because I don't need to wreck out. You know, the games are the races are very contact heavy. So I don't really think it makes much sense to turn, you know, damage to affect your vehicle's performance. Especially when you have like huge jumps like this. I'm close to first. I don't know if I'll be able to overtake him or not. Nah, I think he's going to pass me. I don't think I'm going to catch him. Ah, second. Pretty close, though. Basically even with his back bumper. I'll take second. Yeah, a tenth of a second. It's alright. That was a good race, though. Still got a lot of credits and stuff. Yeah, I have 1.8 million just kind of sitting there. What I usually do is I choose a community blueprint, and then if I don't have the car, I buy the car. So, that's where I spend most of my money there, after I bought all the Subarus. Ooh, give me a car. Ugh, I don't want that. Ridiculous. Yeah, I like it. That was pretty good. Alright, so let's do a dirt event. If I can find one. Semi-close. There's one. Right there. Well, let's go. Is there anything up by Edinburgh? I have to do the street one. I actually might do that street one. So let's see if I can head kind of up. Let's go that way. And then we'll head up to Edinburgh.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Ooh, there's a little thingy. Right in there. There's an influence board. I'm gonna smash it. I'm gonna wreck it. There we go. I just got 1,000 influence. Whenever I'm driving to the next race, if I see it, I'll smash into it. I think I did get a point. Got a message. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sure. Get 3 things. Close, close, close. Small amount of money, a coat, and a freaking horn. Like, who cares? Give me cars. I can see cars on there. Close, car. Oh, transit van. Alright. Interesting. So here's a little car mastery thing. So, get 2,000. Since I use my Jeep a little bit. 5%. Or instant wheel spin. Let's do that. Here's my wheel spin. Oh my god. More clothes. Let's do that. A lot of the trees are kind of the same for that. I think that's it. So I just had that 1 point left over. Oh, hi. There goes the car. That's the first time that's ever happened. Trying to load in the graphics, I guess. This is a heck of a Jeep, I'll tell you that much.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Yes, ma'am. A lot of events up here.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, dirt racing. Oh, let's see what people made. I don't like anything goes. Might do the rally. That's basically what everybody has. 5 laps. 5 laps. 3 laps. Yeah, I'll do a retro rally, why not? Well, I mean, obviously. Oh, in the rain. Yay, I guess. Alright, here we go. Races are still fun with the lower class vehicles too. It just kind of goes slower, but you know, they're still close racing. Rain's making it a little bit more slick, that's for sure. I'm doing really terrible in this. That'll work. All the way up to 7th. Yes. Rain is really messing up the traction, as you would imagine. Still 7th though. I think I'm going to finish 7th in this. there's not a car there anymore. Now I'm ninth. That was a bad corner. I probably would have rewound that normally. I mean, first isn't like super far away. It's just not catching them. Caught you though. Yeah, let's see if I can outbrake some people in this corner here. Someone I screwed up on last time. That'll count. Yeah, I got off to a podium finish. I'll take that. Ooh, maybe. Are we like 3 wide? Is that what's going on? I think it is. I'm alright with that. Podium's good. Take that. Still got a lot. Not that it really matters. I have money to burn, essentially. Level up. Give me the spin, not close. Fine. Alright, we'll do one more. We'll do a street race. Alright, so let's go to that one that I was looking at up in Edinburgh. Where are you at? You're right there. Alright. Excuse me. Pardon me.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Here on Timeless FM, I was rather enjoying the gentle patter of light riding amongst the fallen leaves, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm less enthused about the current torrential downpour pounding the
There's some boards I could smash through over here, but
Is the weather always like this in the UK and all? Well, I don't know if you can stand it. Some music might help me through. Here we are.
Oop, there's a board I just passed up. That's right. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that speed zone because I'm doing a race. Oh shoot, that's right. Forgot with the street races, it does automatically whatever car you have. So I'm gonna change my car. Forgot about that. Every other one, I let you switch before you accept it, but I'm just gonna skip out of this. And then we'll switch cars, and then we'll do it again. I don't know why they make that one different. It's kind of dumb. But anyway, so let's switch cars. Ooh, what do I want? Well, let's just sort it by class. Not really that. Let's do... I don't even know. Let's do a Lamborghini. Why not? Yep. Where the heck did the thing go? Oh, it's behind me. Okay. Watch out, car.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, here we go. Alright. Actually, wondering how long this is. Street races are point to point, so it's not like laps. So you can't like adjust the length to it. You do have to worry about traffic though. Oof, that was almost a good corner. He must have hit something. Still in third though. Take that all day. Ugh, I think that lost the race for me right there, running into that fence. This is all street shot right here. That's disappointing. Yeah, I'll take second though. That was a fun race. That was a good car. Beat me in a Corvette. Still get a lot of points and whatnot. All right, there you go. That's Forza Horizon 4. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, the multiplayer features are fairly basic. You can challenge other players that appear near you, and find other players online and do the hourly events, do team adventures, but it's nothing too super compelling. Luckily there's a lot of content in the game. There's a lot of different race types, a lot of different race events. You can customize the car allowances and the rules for the races. Again, I'm really looking forward to when they add route editing in a future update. I think that's really going to open up the game and have some really interesting content available. You don't have to win the races to progress. Obviously, you'll do it faster. But even if you, finish 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, you'll still progress through the game, which is pretty good. Other than the races, you can, muck around the map and, just kind of drive around, search for speed traps, danger signs where you can jump, off large hills like I did before. Lots of different stuff on the map here. It's not a super huge map, but it does cover a lot of ground. Like I said, it takes probably about 7 minutes or so in a fast car to get from one side of the map to the other. So it is a lot of content in there. And like I said, once they expand the ability to customize your races, and then that'll be good too. There's also a lot of cars that you can choose from. You can do a lot of painting, skins, tuning, upgrades, the different horn sounds, auction the cars you don't like, customize your character and stuff like that. The car handling is very forgiving, as you would imagine. But that makes it more accessible, and I think the game is really fun to drive overall. The AI provides good hard-nosed racing. The graphics look really good. The sound design could be better, where the engines could be a little bit improved. But overall, it's a very enjoyable game if you like, the more open-world, free-form type of racing here in Forza Horizon, as opposed to the track-based, other side of Forza. But this is definitely a game that I recommend if you like, the more open arcade type racing games. That's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.